Ladies and gentlemen, hello. I'm very happy to see you all here together again. I'm very happy especially for those who have passed this whole journey with me and graduated up to this very high level. Of course, I don't want to say anything negative about any other professor that you've studied with, but obviously, all of you who've passed this whole way, this whole difficult road with me, who've taken the test developed by my family member scientists, the greatest scientists in the world, and some other very well-known scientists, have obviously privilege over those of you who are here for the first time. But no worries, because all of you, however, have reached the point that is very special and high. However, I must disappoint you today a little bit and excite you at the same time. I believe you think that you have learned so much, so many personality tests, so many detective mystery riddles you've solved. What is left? What is there that you don't know yet? You probably think you know everything. Well, you don't. And you too don't miss the spikes. And that's why, if I were in your place, I would listen very carefully, or else one might end up at the door of this classroom. You're all very lucky to be here, and I want you to realize that. And so, up until now, all the wonderful, interesting tests that you've taken have been developed by some of the greatest psychologists and psychiatrists. However, the test that you're about to take today have been developed not only by psychologists and psychiatrists, but also scientists, neuroscientists. This test is called the split brain test. In 1981, American neuropsychologist Roger Sperry, some of you may be familiar with that name, won the Nobel Prize for his work in the field of split brain research. The thing is that our brain, the human brain, is split into two parts, two hemispheres. These two parts are very different, and they're connected only somewhere in the middle by a very small connection at the base. That connection means everything. However, these two brain parts that are so different from each other are fighting for dominance, and one of them is dominating you. One of those hemispheres, the dominant one, decides and determines what skills you have in your life, what talents you have, what decisions you make in your everyday life, or great life-changing decisions. The tricky thing here is that you cannot control which one of these two hemispheres controls your life, without, of course, your acknowledgement. But right now, we've developed a test to help you determine which one of them controls you. Yes, you cannot change which one of them controls you and rules you, but by knowing which of your two right and left brain hemispheres is dominating you, you will have a great privilege over every human being on this earth. You will find the answers to all those questions that you haven't been able to find up until now. Why you get angry, why you took this decision over another one, and more importantly, less and less with time, you will look back at yourself and think, why did I act this way? Why did I say this word? Because knowing which hemisphere of your brain controls you, you will know the answer to the question why. And you'll be able to control your own actions and the actions of others. The test is very simple, although it took a great deal of time to develop it. All you have to do is put the headphones that you see in front of you in your ears and not play with them as spikes. Your two family members related? Newlyweds, I see. Well, I ask for your complete attention. Taking this test, it is required to get the most accurate results. All you have to do is, as I said, put the headphones in your ears and answer the questions without much thought. Don't overanalyze, overthink. No, just answer without thinking much. The answer that seems right at first is the right one. I will not be torturing your patience any longer, and we shall begin. Question number 1. When you put your palms together and your fingers are crossed, does your right thumb stay on the top or bottom? A, on top. B, on bottom. Question number 2. When you meet someone, do you remember their face more easily, or do you remember their name more easily? A, I remember faces more easily. B, I remember names more easily. Question number 3. Which of the following subjects were you more interested in at school? A, languages, social studies, literature. B, mathematics, biology, science. Question number 4. Which of the following sports do you prefer? A, individual sports activities. B, team sports activities. Question number 5. Can you remember your dreams when you wake up? A, yes, I often remember them clearly. B, I usually cannot remember them, except for a few. Question number 6. Hold a straight object like a pen or a pencil in your hand. Align it with an object slightly further away, and then aim at the object without blinking. Now, close one of your eyes and do not move the object. Did the object move? Then close the other eye and check whether the object moves or not. Now, choose one of the following. A. When I close my left eye, the object has moved. The line has changed. B. When I close my right eye, the object has moved. The line has changed. Question number 7. Guess what time it is without looking at the clock. A. My guess is more than 10-minute deviation. B. My guess is nearly accurate, with a deviation of less than 10 minutes. Question number 8. How do you use gestures and facial expressions while communicating face-to-face? A. I actively use body language with intense gestures and facial expressions. B. I make very few facial expressions and physical gestures. Question number 9. I would rather prefer than. A. I would rather prefer playing music or drawing than solving fun puzzles or math problems. B. I would rather prefer solving fun puzzles or math problems than playing music or drawing. Question number 10. Cross your legs. Which leg is on top? A. Right. B. Left. The right hemisphere is dominant. The right hemisphere is associated with creativity, emotion, and intuition. It also controls the left side of the body. So right-brained people are often, but not always, left-handed. Right-brain dominant people are characterized as artistic, innovative, and often random. They often determine their own attitude toward a thing or a person by their intuition, their feelings. So if you're a right-brain dominant person, your intuition is very strong. On a subconscious level, you always feel which is right and which is wrong for you. You are best at expressive and creative tasks. Some of the abilities popularly associated with the right side of the brain include recognizing faces, expressing emotions, music, reading emotions, color, imagination, creativity. You're so creative. Sometimes you don't show it and don't appreciate that in you, but show it, appreciate it, and the world will see and acknowledge it too. There are so many colors inside of your soul, inside of your heart, inside of your head. So many new ideas, and they're wonderful. Don't be scared to let them out. They might not always be understood, but it doesn't mean that they're bad ideas. And besides, healthy criticism will help you become better and take your ideas and thoughts to the next level by improving them. You very definitely have a strong creative talent. If you haven't found which one that is, and you may not even know about that, so try to find your special talent. Maybe it's painting, drawing. You may not know about it. Maybe it's writing. Maybe you always thought that you're not a good writer, but you actually are. Try it. Try new things. Express yourself. You're not hurting anyone. Just express yourself and enjoy. Enjoy your creativity. Left brain dominance. According to the theory of left brain or right brain dominance, a person who is left-brained is often said to be more logical, analytical, and objective. The left hemisphere controls the muscles on the right side of the body, while the right hemisphere controls those on the left. This is why damage to the left side of the brain, for example, might have an effect on the right side of the body. You're very smart. You can do really good at any field that you choose, like maths, biology, physics, chemistry. If you try to take on any of those subjects, if you really work hard, you will achieve great success. Much, much better than anyone may expect from you. On the other hand, you may have already explored and discovered your logical skills. You definitely are the kind of person who trusts the brain more than the heart, who listens to the heart and yet does what the brain says more often. That helps you a lot in life. That helps you make the right decisions. That helps you make less mistakes. However, sometimes that also can make your life too perfect, too right. That can make you feel cautious of making a mistake, scared to fail. Don't be scared to fail. Everything cannot be drawn out according to your plan. No. Be a little spontaneous. It's totally fine to fail. It's totally fine to fall. It is not the one who is strong, who never falls, who never makes mistakes, but the one who falls and yet stands back up and continues walking, continues moving on. You're very smart, and other people may know that and may feel jealous, just like those who are right-brained are very creative, and other people may be jealous of their creativity. But there's no need to be jealous, and no need to pay attention on those who are jealous of you. Just walk your path calmly, confidently. Just walk your path without looking to the sides too much. All you have to do is trust the river of life, and it will take you to the most wonderful places, because already by nature you know how to swim. You can check out my other ASMR videos for more tingles. Also, my social media, I post a lot on Instagram. See you in my next video.